Hello everyone, welcome to chapter 2, lecture 2. This is Frank, Dr. Frank. I'm recording it from my office at USC Aiken. Okay. All right, in lecture 2, let's talk about how to harness big data into better decisions. Right? Big data decision making. Okay. You can talk about the data, big data, information, intelligence, the difference among them, and major databases and how they are accessed and things like that. Okay. First, data. What is data? Right? And you can pause for a second and think about it. If you are watching this right now, and can pause for a second and think. And what was your definition? What's your perception of data? What's data? Okay. Basically, data are facts, right? Or recorded measures of certain phenomena. Okay? It could be about things, or about events. Okay? So it's just not just a number. Okay, it's the data, it's the facts or measures. Of course, measurements oftentimes are numbers. Okay? It's about certain things, certain phenomenon, certain thing or certain event. Okay. Now, what's big data? Right? Big data is a lot of data, right? It's large quantities of data taken from multiple varied sources that have certain that were not, for one, were not intended to be used together. Yeah, nobody thought about putting them together. Now you can think of the ways to put them together, and that's a big data application. Okay? Or that are available to be analytically applied to provide input to organizational decision making, help companies make better decisions. Good example of big data is scanner data. All those big box major retailers and like Walmart, they have tons of scanner data. What is sold, quantity, price, time, and place are sold. All their hundreds of thousands of stores nationwide or worldwide. Right? They have that data. Right? So this is one company scanner data is huge. Okay? And now so we know data, and what about information? Data and big data. Now, what is information? Information is data, but is formatted. Is formatted. Excuse me. I'm having. It's formatted, or then we say it has a structure, right? So it's structured to support decision making or define relationship between two or more data points. Okay? Then it has meaning there, right? There's a relationship there. The data has structure, okay? That's information. From data to information. Okay? Then what is intelligence then? What's intelligence? Now, intelligence is something that's kind of like a business secret. Yeah, the companies do not want to share with the others, the competitors. Okay? Information may be okay to share. Now, data easily available. Okay? More likely to be freely accessible. Okay? Intelligence or market intelligence is a subset of data and information that actually has some explanatory power, enabling effective decision to be made. This is not just information, right? It's a subset of information that has predictive or explanatory power, so actually you can make better decisions. Okay, that's market intelligence. Okay. Okay, let's for example here. This one shows how the company called Qualtrics is helping with the data collection. Remember, you have a group project to work on, right? You have your group, you have like a research project, and you can design questionnaire, as I said. You have a questionnaire. How do you collect data? You may want to use Qualtrics. Okay, there's Qualtrics, there's a SurveyMonkey. You probably find other software. It's a free, online free that you can use, okay? And this is from Qualtrics. This one, the survey question, for example, is like this. Do you blog or have your own Facebook, MySpace, Facebook type of page or the other social networking page, okay? And using the face scale, please adjust the face until it matches the way you feel about your university experience. Yeah. With this one, you see this bar here? Okay, this bar here, you move it, the face will become a smiley face, right? And it will become a smiley face. You move it down, it becomes a sad face or angry face, okay? You can adjust this to adjust the level of your emotions. And that way, and the software behind scenes in the background can capture in the quantities, in quantitative numbers, your response to this question, right? So that's a good way of collecting data, just so you know. Right? So what makes data valuable, right? There are data there, right? Some are valuable, some not so valuable, right? The value of data is reflected in four aspects. First, it must be relevant. Relevance is one aspect, right? And second is completeness. It has to be complete. If it's incomplete data, you probably can hardly, analyze it. And thirdly, is quality. And good, high quality data means a lot. Okay. And the fourth one, timeliness. Timeliness, meaning that it's not outdated. Right? You talk about consumer behavior. If the data is like 5 years old, 10 years old, it's probably not meaningful. Okay? That's the valuable data, characteristic of valuable data. Okay? And the characteristic of valuable information, relevance reflects what's relevance, reflects the pertinence of the particular facts. Right? Completeness, high right amount of information is complete. Right? Data quality is degree the data represent the true situation. If it truly represent the true situation, it's of high quality. Otherwise, it's of low quality. Now, how do you enhance data quality? Right? You can use automatic data collection and entry when feasible, like the Qualtrics or SurveyMonkey I talked about. If you use those online methods to collect data and store data, you can avoid some data entry errors and other errors, so you can improve your quality. Okay? You need to inspect data and cleanse for obvious errors. Okay? Sometimes you have, like for example, you have someone answer a question gender, male or female, and you give them an answer 0 and 1, and somebody answered 3 or 4. Then you know there's input in as an error. Okay. Also, you need to be mindful of the costs and benefits of efforts at data quality. Right. And we all have a limited amount of time and resource to do the research. Okay. There are characteristics of valuable information in timeliness. Timeliness, data are current and still relevant, okay, and reflects in the market dynamism, represents the rate of change in the environment and competitive forces. For global marketplace, the potential marketplace is the entire world. Okay? Large companies use technology to keep track of business details globally, like Walmart. They have the stores worldwide. They collect data and send that data feedback to the headquarters, on daily basis. Okay? Decision support system. We said that you collect data, you use marketing research to help with decision support, right? Marketing research can serve four possible functions of decision support. One is the foundational and answers basic questions such as what consumer segments should be served and with what type of products. Which segment do you want to serve? Right? What kind of product do you want to offer to that segment? Okay? You want to search young professionals, middle-aged, retirees, babies, infants, right? Second, testing. You can use marketing research to test, to address items such as new product concept, promotional ideas, and their effectiveness. Okay? And the issues. Examine how specific issues impact the firm, such as organizational structure of the firm and performance, which metrics are critical in real-time management, and what insight can be gained through what-if analysis of policy changes. Okay, that's what research can do for decision support system. Okay? Market research can help decision makers confront problems through direct interaction with computerized databases and analytical software programs. Okay? Can store data and transform them into information that's easily accessible to marketing managers. Okay? A customer relationship management system, or CRM system, you've ever heard about it, okay, is a part of the DSS that address exchange between firms and its customers. Okay? CRM systems. Okay? This is an example of a decision support system. Okay? And you have data available for analysis, and analysts convert data into information, and the information used for in suggesting what products a consumer might buy at what price, and know what website characteristic encourages browsing, know how a customer arrive at the website, adjust inventory levels based on the demand. Okay? And then your information becomes intelligence when input into marketing managers. Okay? And you can suggest marketing segments to target. Okay? Adjust retail policies, help choose select product, right? Make decisions on pricing, promotion decisions, right? And that information, that intelligence, you feed back into when the consumer journey, leaves data, and now you have new set of data into the system, right? The cycle goes on from here. Okay? I'm sorry, I should have said that, you start out with the consumer journey, that is purchase product, leave your data, and the browsing data, the behavior data, and that into the system. And then from here on, you keep observing, keep recording consumer data, and to make your database larger and larger, your information system richer, and your predictive power stronger. Okay? Databases and data warehousing. Right? Database and data. What is database? It's a collection of raw data arranged logically and organized in a form that can be stored and processed by computer. Basically, just data, raw data that you use and with a computer. Right? If it's not accessible or processed by a computer, it's not what we call a database. Okay? And data warehousing is a process of allowing important day-to-day operational data to be stored and organized for simplified access. So you can easily access that and use that. And data warehouse, what does data warehousing? And what's data warehouse? It's a multi-tiered computer storehouse of current and historical data. Okay? And you probably heard about the term cloud storage, cloud storage. That's data files stored on a device that make them directly accessible via the internet. Is it in the cloud? Not in the cloud, right? But it kind of like seem to be in the cloud because you can access from everywhere you go. So basically through the internet. So it's called cloud storage. Okay? Actually, your cell phone, your computer, your Amazon photos, other, a lot of things you use, they're all in the cloud actually. Okay? Input management. In the decision support system, you need to manage your input. All the numerical, text, voice, behavioral, and image data are entered into the decision support system. That's your input. And the source of input, where do you get this data, the information? You can get from internal records, from proprietary marketing research, from salesperson's input, from behavior tracking of consumers on the web, on your site, from web tracking, okay, or outside vendors and external distributors. They have the data to sell to you. Okay. This is the example of showing what's in the decision support system. Right. This house is like a decision support system. You have internal records like customer profiles, orders, inventories, product sales histories, okay, the internal records. Proprietary market research, your survey findings, test results, a new product forecast, okay, salesperson's input, your salespeople bringing those reports, okay. Behavior tracking like scanner data, click-through sequence, good GPS, global positioning satellite system records, automated customer counts, okay. Web tracking, social networking sites, internet blogs, chat, okay. Outside vendors, industry sales trends, competitor market shares, demographics, etc. These are all sorts of information put into the decision support system. Okay, and you have input, you have output, you have a decision support system. Okay. Internal records that contain data that may become useful information for marketing managers. Right? Your accounting reports, your sales and inventory numbers, your cost numbers, cost or managerial accounting numbers, orders, shipments, inventory, sales, and other aspects. Okay? Your customer profiles, what kind of customers are you serving? Okay? And also for your proprietary marketing research that conducted by yourself in your team. Okay? Salesperson input, your salesperson's report, okay, can alert your managers to changes in competitors' prices and new product offerings. Excuse me. Many may involve the types of complaints salespeople are hearing from customers. First, I want to apologize for one thing. When I do the recording, I cannot go back. I guess it's because you cannot redo. If you go back, the recording gets messed up. So that's why sometimes I just cannot go back to the previous slide. I can only go one way. Okay, just so you know, it's because of the feature of PowerPoint associated with this recording function, recording feature. Okay. As trend becomes evident, data may become marketing intelligence. Okay. Behavior tracking. What's behavior tracking? There are modern technologies providing ways for us to track human behavior. Right? GPS system. It's like you have a GPS in your cell phones. It tracks your movement. Where you go, where you've been. Right? And scanner data. Cumulative records resulting from in-store point of sale (POS) data. Okay? Universal product code. That's the product code on most product. On packaging, you'll see that. You see the number there. Let me see if I can find one very quick. This one here, this textbook. You see this UPC code. Okay? The barcode information that contains product information. Okay? So, what's web tracking? That's basically performed to monitor trends and information posted by consumers and pertains to your company's brand or products. Okay? Google tracks click-through sequence of customers. Yes, the whole sequence of click-through, they track that. Okay, and Alexa provides information about which sites consumer visit. Alexa, okay, and the chat rooms. Companies monitor chat room to see what is hot, what's being talked about by consumers. Okay? And search engine optimizer (SEO) that mines internet data to provide consulting to firms who wish to move up the listing of the hits. Okay? Use that so people can easily find you. Okay? Networks and electronic data interchange. EDI stands for electronic data interchange. Make sure this is you understand that. It's going to be in your test, first test. Okay. The data interchange that when one company's computer is integrated with another company's computer system, like Walmart, their computer is linked through EDI with Procter and Gamble, so they know when the products are low and when new shipment need to be started. Okay. Open source information, the structured data, open sort of easily available. Okay. Databases, sources and vendors, they are databases, data are data archives. Okay, there are data wholesalers, there are data retailers, there are statistical databases, financial databases, and video databases. Okay, I'm sure you're all familiar with those. Okay, and so internet and the research, right? Information technology. You probably heard about, you probably learned in your principal marketing class about the push or pull strategy, right? In information technology, there is a push or pull strategy as well, strategies as well. What is the push strategy versus pull strategy? Pull strategy, you get the information, giving it to the end user, let them ask for the information from you. Push strategy, you give the information, you push them through the channels, through media, through the whatever channels to get to them. And one thing that they use in this information technology in their getting the data is near field communication devices or NFC devices. Okay, and also companies use cookies. I'm sure you heard about cookies, right? They actually have a little file on your computer to record your actions, your decisions, and use intranets. Okay. Data archives, there are data wholesalers, companies that put together sort of consortia of data and put them together. You know, the university library, you normally have that. I think the university pays for it. You can use it for free, such as Wilson Business Center, Hoover's, ProQuest, InfoTrack, LexisNexis. You can use the data wholesalers. Data retailers, the company to access data directly to the end consumers for fee. Okay. Type of databases, there are statistical databases, number of data for market analysis and forecasting. The geographic information system, use geographical database and powerful software to prepare computer maps of relevant variables. Okay. Scanner data, common source. Financial databases such as CompuStat, include competitors and customers' financial data, income statement, and balance sheet. Okay. And video databases, like video and streaming media, and it has major impact on marketing for many goods and services. Okay. Movie studios provide clips of upcoming films. Okay. This the exhibit 2.4. This table shows you some database sources that are widely available, like ProQuest, LexisNexis, U.S. Census data, CIA Factbook. It's actually quite interesting, quite good to have contain data from many countries. Market share reporters, and most of these are free. The government is free, and the others are for a fee, like LexisNexis for free. Okay. And Nielsen's YouTube and Alexa. YouTube is free. Alexa is free also. I'm sorry, Alexa is basic service is free, but if you have more elaborate data, then you need to pay a fee. Okay. The internet and research, navigating the internet. I'm sure you guys are pretty good at this. You need there are content providers maintain websites and contain information as well as the links to other sites, and there's a uniform resource locator URL or just web address. It's the web address we commonly know. Okay, and keyword search takes place when search engine research through millions of web pages for documents containing keywords. In fact, on Google search, when you start typing a few words, they start searching. It's just as fast as that. After you finish typing, they already have the answers for you, basically. Okay. Environmental scanning, you scan the environment, gather information to detect changes in the external operating environment of your company, okay, to scan the environment. Okay. Information technology, there are what we call the smart agent software. The software is capable of learning internet users' preference and automatically searching out information in selected websites and then distributing it. Pretty smart, huh? It's a little scary, huh? Push or pull, okay? Pull technology. Consumer is essentially asking for the data. That's pull technology. Push technology sends data over to user without requests being made. Okay, that's push. Pull, let consumers ask that information from you. Okay, in advertising, in promotion, in marketing, we all talk about push versus pull strategy. Okay? Near field communication, or NFC, what's called a radio frequency identification, is a tiny chip that can be affixed to virtually any product. Right? Any product. And the technology is a Wi-Fi-like system communicating with specific devices as a defined space inside a retail unit or near a poster or a billboard. Cookies, small data file that the content provider can save onto your computer for someone who visits the website. Okay. And intranet, the company's own private data network, is called intranet. No, intranet. Okay. Market analytics. Okay. There's market analytics. That's a general term that refers to the effort to measure relevant data applied for analytical tools in an effort to better understand how a firm can enhance their marketing performance using the data business analytics. Okay. Predictive analytics basically use computerized data mined from multiple sources to statistical tools and can search for predictive relationships and trends. Okay, like for example, when you order something from Amazon, right? After you check out, or just before you check out, or after you check out, did you notice that Amazon sent you a list of products? They say other people who bought the same product also bought these. You may want to take a look at, right? That's predictive analytics at work. Okay? They use their data to analyze, to predict what you might be interested in and offer that to you. Okay? That's very powerful because guess what? People are very likely to purchase those items. I don't know about you. Maybe you can tell me, share with me. Okay? And also data technology and ethic issues. There's ethic issues. Is Big Brother watching? Do you think the Big Brother is watching? I think so. I think it's probably big watching, and I know the Big Brother is filtering in the collecting all the data to communicate it open air, and somebody can collect it and make use of it if you have a huge computer. Okay. Marketing and data privacy are current issues. Privacy issues, right? Geolocation technologies, GPS, okay? And also there are factors considered ethics in gathering data by digital means. The things that you need to consider is has consumer been expressed consent to be targeted, traced, okay, implicitly or explicitly. Okay? Does tracking behavior violate any explicit or implicit contracts or agreements? Can you make sure check on that? Okay. Can researchers enable users to know what information is available to data miners? Okay. And also for open data partnership, there are open data partnership that companies formed. Okay. Do the benefits of consumers from tracking their behavior balance out any potential invasion of their privacy? That's another question you should ask yourself. Okay. I think that's basically all I have for this chapter. Data, big data. Okay. I will see you next time.